So it's an honor to have you back. He's been a good friend for a long time, many years, and he's been after something that is for the good of a lot of people, including, in particular, the public. And I didn't know too much about it, but I checked it out, and it is a big problem. And I think you've been trying to get this done for 20 years or something. He said Trump got it done in 2 weeks.
That's right, Donnie. Only 2 weeks. Hi, I'm a recording artist and political activist. Truck nuts, y'all. And as we all know, the government has been trying for years to take away our constitutional rights to put nuts on trucks. Now, people are saying truck nuts are dangerous, but I think if you're a responsible truck nut owner, you shouldn't have your rights taken away. Now, Donnie, do you think truck nuts are a danger to society?
I don't think so. I haven't heard. They weren't complaining. I did buy one, and I let the staff use it.
Good to hear. If you haven't already noticed, the price of truck nuts has gone through the goddamn roof. Thanks a lot, Obama. Now hard-working families are no longer able to afford truck nuts. You know how much money the truck nut industry makes each year? Huh?
$5 trillion.
That's right, Mr. Trump. Now, I might not be no Bill Nye the Science guy, but that's an awful big number, ain't it?
Numbers like that have never been done in this country.
Problem is, the illegal immigrants who migrated here, illegally mind you, they're using food stamps, they're using welfare checks, and they're using camel cash to buy up all of the truck nuts, depleting this country's supply. And they know what they're doing, because they've been doing it for years.
They've been ripping us for 50 years, longer, but they've been ripping us off for years, right from the beginning. So it really does affect the world, and that's important to me also, yeah.
It's important to me too, Donnie. How am I supposed to look? My 5 young boys, Durwood, Dixon, Dirk, Dewey, and little Truck Nuts Jr. in the eye and tell them there ain't gonna be a Christmas this year because Santa Claus won't be leaving them a chrome scrotum underneath the Christmas tree.
Incredible children, 5 incredible children.
Thank you, D-Train. That's why we're gonna put a tariff on. Whatcha? China. We're gonna put a tariff on Mexico. Watch out, you hoser, because Canada is about to get tariffed. Fredonia, the North Pole, Atlantis, Wakanda, Hawaii, tariff, 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 tariff.
I think they have a chance of doing better, actually, with the tariffs. It can actually help them in a certain way.
If you say so. It's definitely going to bring all the truck nut and scrotular-based manufacturing jobs back into America, where they belong, y'all. You know how much money that's going to make for the economy?
Anywhere from 40 or $50 million.
Now, I might not be no fancy-pantsy, highfalutin high school graduate, but that sounds like a matrix shit ton of money to me. And I used to be really good at Roller Coaster Tycoon, so it's safe to say that I know a thing or two about the economy.
He's big. I said, you are a smart guy, aren't you?
That's why Donald Trump and I stayed up all night in my bedroom working on a plan that is going to save our country, y'all.
I think it's going to be something that's going to bring a lot of wealth back to our country, tremendous wealth.
You're damn right it is. Tell 'em about it, D-Trizzle. My mom got us Totino's pizza rolls, and we stayed up all night playing Mario Kart, and I let him borrow my copy of Shrek the Third on DVD. You watch that shit yet, Donnie?
Well, I haven't really looked at it in any detail, but I will. I mean, I have seen it quickly, but...
Well, make sure before you watch it, go back and watch the first 2. Spoiler alert, Eddie Murphy is a donkey, and Austin Powers plays Shrek.
He's done an amazing job. You saw it. Yeah.
How much money you think them movies made, huh?
$4 to $5 trillion in a period of a month and a half.
Now, if we also tariff them Shrek films, I do believe, if my calculations are correct, subtract that, minus, plus, it spells boobs. Now, we can't be letting these libs try to take our truck nuts, because it's only a matter of time before they come after our actual nuts and turn us all into a bunch of sexy ladyboys. And before you know it, you end up at a Red Roof Inn, and you're on your knees, smiling like a donut, reluctantly giving out suck jobs to a bunch of twinks. I'll tell you what, I ain't no suck boy. This is why we should be allowed to inspect people's genitals before they enter a Target bathroom.
That would be a good one. I'd like that.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you again. Double shame. The only dick I ever intentionally tried to suck was my own, y'all. And technically, that only makes me half gay. But unfortunately, we all know that sucking yourself off is physically impossible.
They do say there's a way you can do it.
Nah, man, trust me, it cannot be done. It is physically impossible.
I seem to have an ability to do those things, and if I can do that, I think it's a very worthwhile thing to do.
You would have to be like super flexible.
I'm a very flexible person.
Fake news, prove it. You got any witnesses, Donnie?
Well, I do. I have a very good relationship with Kim Jong-un.
That's messed up, man, but respect.
It could be. That's probably the reason the war started, actually.
All right, y'all, we should probably be wrapping this thing up. Truck Nudge Jr. is waiting for me out in the Cybertruck, and I forgot to crack the windows. Hopefully nobody tries to break them shits. Just to reiterate, China, you can suck my dick. Liberal media, you can suck my dick. Obama, dick. And the only person who can suck their own dick is Donald Trump, supposedly. But most importantly, don't tread on these nuts. Good night, America, and God bless.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, press. Headed out that door right there. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. You guys.
Well, that was good. Okay, ready, everybody?